Hello everybody, Namaste. Now let us study lecture 2, in which we will discuss about composition, nutritional and health value of fruits and vegetables. The concepts that I will cover in this lecture include classification, composition, nutritional value of major fruits and vegetables of India and its consumption pattern. We will also cover importance and health benefits of fruits and vegetables, physicochemical, textural, microbiological and other quality characteristics and maturity indices of major fruits and vegetables shall be discussed. So, let us start with the fruit and its classification. First of all, let us understand what does a fruit mean. In the term of botany, fruit refers to the seeds and surrounding tissues of a plant. The foods that are commonly referred to as fruit for culinary purposes are pulpy seeded tissues that have a sweet taste, like for example, oranges, apples, pears, blueberries, etc., or they may have tart taste like those found in lemons, lime, cranberry, etc. The fruits can be classified based on the climatic adaptability. Under this category, the fruits are classified as temperate fruits, tropical fruits or subtropical fruits. Other ways of classifying the fruit is on their bearing habit, fruit morphology, or on the basis of rate of respiration, or even there sometime botanical classifications are also made for the fruits. Okay. So, the classification based on morphology of fruits and vegetables, here that is the first is that the simple fruits which are derived from single ovary. Examples of this category include berry, where wall of the fruit is fleshy. The banana, papaya, sapota come in this category. The other category is the modified berry, which include balusta, amphisara, pepo, that is berry with a hard thick rind, pome, which has ovary or core surrounded by edible fleshy tissue, drupe, which is a fleshy fruit with hard inner layer, that herspidium, the berry with a leathery rind and parchment like partition, nuts which have larger one-seeded fruit with very hard pericarp, and the capsules which are seed part, the seed part splits open. The third category of fruit is aggregate fruits. Aggregate fruits are a cluster or aggregation of many ripened ovaries which are produced from a single flower. Examples of this category of fruits include strawberries and custard apple. And finally, another important category is the multiple fruits, where the fruit is derived from separate but closely clustered flowers. Examples of this category are jackfruit and pineapple. Okay. The classification based on the rate of respiration. Under this, the fruits are classified in two groups. One is the climateric fruits and the other is the non-climateric fruit. The detailed nature of the climateric and non-climateric fruits we will take up in the next class when we study the respiration and other behavior of the fruits. Here I will just give you example, that is the banana, papaya, apples, etc. are included in the climateric fruits, that where there is after the ripening there are certain changes in the fruit characteristics, like you see in the that the red colored line, where there is when the fruit ripens there is a significant increase in the rate of respiration. Finally, the fruit respiration comes to its climatic maxima, and after that senescence starts. So, at the climatic maximum point, here the fruit is at its maximum keeping maximum value, that is eating value. After that it starts that senescence or spoiling. In the case of non-climatic fruits, that there is a continuous, after they are harvested, there is a continuous decrease in both the rate of respiration as well as in the ethylene production. The vegetables are the edible part of plants, which includes stems and stalks, like for example celery, roots, carrots, tubers, which are examples is potatoes, bulbs or onions, leaves like spinach, lettuce, etc., flowers, artichokes, and many other fruits like cucumber, pumpkins, tomatoes, seeds like beans, peas, and so many. So, these are the various part of the plants which are used as a vegetables. So, the vegetables are generally less sweet or tart than fruits and are usually consumed as salads, cooked side dishes, and savory appetizers. If we look at the composition and nutritional value of fruits and vegetables in general, we see that about 70 to 90% of the most fruits and vegetables are mainly composed of water. Even tomatoes, they contain water as high as 96%. Cucumbers contains 98% water in it, just 2% solid contains. Fruits and vegetables are a major source of micronutrients such as fibers and micronutrients such as minerals and vitamin C, vitamin, riboflavin, B6, niacin, folate, A and E. Phytochemicals in fruits and vegetables such as polyphenolics, carotenoids and glucosinolates also provide their nutritional value. Initial nutrient content is affected by the cultivar, soil type, production system and weather conditions during the growth. Remaining changes in nutrient composition from harvest to consumption depends upon the nutrient, commodity and post harvest handling, storage and cooking conditions. Nutritive value of, let us see specifically for the fruits. The fruits are important sources of vitamins and carbohydrates like fibers and sugar. Ripe fruits contain a higher percentage of sugars which are chiefly present in the form of sucrose, fructose and glucose. Fruits are poor sources of proteins and fats. Generally, fruits are poor sources of iron except for certain fruits like sitapal. Mangoes are the excellent sources of carotenes. Apart from mangoes, Indian dates, papaya and oranges also provide good source of beta carotene. Sea buckthorn and amla are the richest sources of vitamin C, followed by guava. Citrus fruits are known as cheap and popular sources of vitamin C. Some fruits like apple, pears, cherries, grapes and citrus fruits contain flavonoids that act as antioxidants. In this table, I have given composition and nutritional value like moisture, energy, protein, fat, carbohydrate, some important micronutrients and macronutrients like calcium, iron, carotene, etc. of banana, mango, orange, papaya, guava. So, you can take the data from the table. I am not going to read it, but this gives that is they are stored, these fruits and vegetables or fruits are storehouses of various macronutrients as well as micronutrients. Okay. Now, if you look at the nutritive value of the vegetables they contribute to the diet, the fiber content, they are fairly good sources of vitamins and minerals. Green leafy vegetables are good sources of beta carotene, calcium, riboflavin, folic acid, ascorbic acid, iron and vitamin K. Green leafy vegetables also contain vitamin C and can be used as substitute for fruits if needed. Agathi, drumstick leaves and coriander leaves contribute to vitamin C. Roots and tubers give more calories compared to green leafy vegetables because they contain more starches in it. Roots and tubers are fairly good sources of vitamin C. Most of the vegetables are in general poor sources of proteins and fats. Now, in this table I have again provided the major macro as well as micronutrients, including the calorie content of the major potatoes grown in the country. So, you can take the data from this table. I am not going to read it, but again I will emphasize that these vegetables also, they are good sources of micronutrients, particularly vitamins, minerals, etc. Okay. Let us see now health benefits of fruits and vegetables. I told you in the yesterday also in the class that an apple a day keeps doctor away, a banana a day keeps hospital away. So, these fruits and vegetables, they are a storehouse of health promoting nutrients, both macronutrients as well as micronutrients. They add flavor and color to the diet. They supply essential micronutrients. Fruits and vegetables are required for the maintenance of variety of metabolic functions in the body. Also, they provide bulk to the diet, which aids in excretion processes, improves the digestion. They provide dietary and crude fibers. They provide bioactive for health promotion and disease prevention. The benefit of a diet rich in fruits and vegetables is contributed to the complex mixture of phytochemicals strongly associated with the reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases, cancer, obesity, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, cataracts and age related functional decline of the body. So, they also, if you go on eating regularly fresh fruits and vegetables, I think the aging related problems are also reduced significantly. Okay. Here in this figure I have given that health benefits of selected fruits and vegetables like grapefruits. Studies suggest that grapefruit, both red and pink, have important antioxidant benefits due to presence of lycopene in them. Apples contain phytonutrients like apple polyphenol, which could help with the regulation of the blood sugar level. Papayas are a good source of dietary fiber, which has been shown to reduce high cholesterol levels. Similarly, cranberries have proanthocyanidin, which is known to help treat and prevent urinary tract infections. Among the vegetables, cauliflower contain glucophrenoin, which could be converted into sulfonan to provide immune system benefits. Carrots contain an abundance of vitamin A, which is known for improving your vision and preventing eye diseases. Beets contain a specific type of fiber which could provide health benefits such as reducing the risk of colon cancer. So, even Swiss chard contain synergic acid which could help people with diabetes by regulating blood sugar levels. So, these fruits and vegetables all they contain variety of health promoting ingredients. Here again, since we are discussing about fruits and vegetables, so I think the economic importance of fruits and vegetables becomes a part of this lecture, but this I will like to skip from here because in the last lecture yesterday we elaborated in details about overall economic importance and other things of fruits and vegetables. So, but here in the data there I will not repeat again, you may read, it is for your ready reference. This is the key statistics for fruits and vegetables sector. Again, this was covered in the study lecture, so I will skip here today. So, economic importance of fruits and vegetables, you can see here in the data, that is the gross value added from fruits and vegetables in India from the financial year 2012 to 2019, and the graph has been increasing. So, every year that is gross value is increased, and in the only for the financial year 2021, if you can see here, fresh vegetables, they were the maximum, that is the volume of the maximum volume exported from India, okay, followed by fresh fruits, then processed fruits and juices, processed vegetables, vegetable seed fruits, and finally the floriculture. Okay. This is again in this table the area under production, area under cultivation, and the production of major fruits of India for the last 3 years 2017-18, 2018-19, and 2019-20 is given. So, you can refer this data as whenever it is needed. This is the major vegetable of India, the last 3 years area under cultivation and production data of the country. Okay. These things again were covered to some extent in the last class. So, now I will come again very important attributes, that is important from the processing, storage, handling aspect, okay, and eating quality point of view. That is the quality characteristics of fresh fruits and vegetables. How, what are the indications, what are the parameters on the basis of which we say that this is a good quality food. So, let us understand what does a quality means. So, quality is defined as the degree of excellence of a particular product or its suitability for a particular use. These are the various attributes, like in the value attributes we consider purity, compositional integrity, size, appearance, taste, and convenience of preparations. So, these attributes are considered as value attributes and which indicate quality of a particular product. In nutritional attributes, we generally consider fat content, total calories contained in it, fiber, sodium, vitamins, minerals, etc. Other micro and macronutrients. They contribute to the nutritional quality characteristics of a product. Then food and safety attributes, this is again very important attribute, where we look at that whether the particular product is having any foodborne pathogens or not, presence of heavy metals, pesticide residues, food additives, or naturally occurring toxin in it. That is whether all those aspects which may lead to health hazard after eating. So, those are considered in the food safety attributes. Package attributes include what are the suitable packaging material, labeling, and other information provided on the packet. Then finally, production process attributes, like whether if there has been any genetic modification, environmental impact on the product, pesticide use, or even workers' safety is also included in this. So, these are the in general quality characteristics. We will take up some important quality characteristics like value attributes, where texture is considered to be the very important quality attributes. Texture is a key fruit and vegetable quality component when considering consumer acceptability. Okay. When you go to the market to buy any fruit or vegetable, generally we touch it by hand and see how hard or soft it is. Fruit textures and particularly flesh firmness is used as an important maturity index in combination with other quality parameters. Vegetables such as cucumber, peppers, and potatoes should be firm as possible. The surface of the fruit and melons should be smooth and firm. Texture can be determined by using texture analyzer, or firmness of a fruit is estimated by penetrometer. Then comes the morphology. It involves the physical form of the fruit or vegetable, such as size, weight, or curvature. Instruments such as scales, sizing machines, and tape measures are used to make non-destructive measurements of morphology. Smell, again very important quality attribute, value attribute. It is important especially in the fruits such as citrus. It gives information about the aromatic and volatile substances present in both the skin as well as pulp. Objective way to measure it is through gas chromatography contained with mass spectrophotometry. Even the electronic nose, popularly known as e-nose, are also used to determine smell. Then visual quality, it is one of the most important factor that determines the market value of fresh fruits and vegetable. Our decision to buy a particular fruit or vegetable mainly in the market depends on our visual inspection. Color is one of the primary indicator of maturity or ripeness. Color is a key indicator on how fresh the produce is alongside other visual cues. Coloration of fresh fruits and vegetables should be even without any marks or without any spots. The color can be measured by using colorimeter, tintometer or Hunter color difference meters. Then let us see the internal quality characteristics, that is external quality characteristics we have seen, which can be done by visual inspection etc., but internal quality characteristics, now their determination normally we need some laboratory analysis or instruments like soluble solid. It is measured by refractometer and allows to know the amount of sugar present in a sample at the Brix scale. It also indicates the maturity of the fruit and indicates the best time to harvest a fruit. Acidity is obtained through the juice of the fruit with a pH electrode. In addition to the level of acidity present in the product being known, it also allows to know what possibility exists for proliferation of microbes, because the growth of the microorganisms is directly related to the pH or acidity of a product. Okay. This factor directly affects the ease with which external agents can enter. So, acidity from that point of view becomes an important consideration. So, those were the quality attributes. Let us see that maturity indices, maturity on the basis of what attributes we can say that this fruit is mature. So, in the maturity indices there are various like harvest maturity, commercial maturity, physiological maturity and horticulture maturity. Harvest maturity is the stage which will allow fruits or vegetable at its peak condition when it reaches to the consumer and develop acceptable flavor or appearance having adequate shelf life. That is called, that is yes, it is the harvest maturity. The fruit or vegetable is ready for the harvest. So, it has a best quality. If you harvest it at proper maturity, you will have a better shelf life provided it is handled properly post harvest. Then commercial maturity, it is the stage of development when plant parts possesses the necessary characteristics which is preferred by the consumer, that is it has a good eating quality. Okay. The fruit should be good in taste, good in flavor, good in color. So, these are the commercial maturity. Okay. It should have a good market value. Physiological maturity is the stage in the development of the fruits and vegetables when maximum growth and maturation has occurred. Horticulture maturity, that is the development stage of the fruit on the tree which will result in a satisfactory product after harvest. So, these are the different maturity stages. You can see here the maturity indices of fruits and vegetable. We have taken one example of tomato to show that how the physiological maturity, that is the developmental stage, and in this the fruit increases in the size and also color, green color etc. develops. So, this is the developmental stage, it is non-edible, but during this stage the fruit is generally non-edible. In the commercial maturity, that yes, it has developed, green color has converted to a deep red color, etc., and it has a good thing. So after that, that is the, if it is commercial maturity, then over mature, it becomes over mature, that its quality reduces. So that is the, so maturity indices, that is the, are the indication by which the fruit maturity is judged. It is necessary or essential to pick up the fruit or vegetable at correct stage of maturity to facilitate proper ripening, distant transportation, and maximum storage life. So the indices, they may be subjective like qualitative, which use the senses, that is like color, size, shape, sound, firmness, juice content, etc. So their qualitative analysis can be done, that is the subjective, or objective determination, which is generally quantitative, and these are the measurable indices, that is various instruments which can be used to measure these indices, that TSS, total acidity, starch content, oil content, firmness, or heat degree day, respiration, ethylene production, etc. Okay. Here I have shown that different maturity indices for selected fruits like citrus, papaya, the peel color, banana, it is drying of the plant parts, muskmelon, grape, mango, that is ease of separation from the plant, even jackfruit, the development of aroma is taken as a maturity index, and those who are from the village background, they must be knowing that when the jackfruit is ripe on the tree, the whole area gets flavored and you get a good flavor. So these are the certain maturity indices of selected fruits, on the basis of which as one decides that is now fruit is better for. You can see here in the figure, that is 2, that is even in the case of banana, there are different stages of maturity, it has been shown, and how the angular shape changes to round from the stage 1 when it is completely green, and then you go to the stage 6, you will find, you can see easily the change in the shape, it becomes almost a circular shape, and that is a particular portion of a rounded sphere, that is the banana. You can see that in the case of figure below, that is strawberry, that how this green strawberry develops and finally red color, that there is a loss of green color and good red color develops in the strawberry. So these are the different maturity indices. Similarly here, the maturity indices have different, some of the selected vegetable like tomato, it is the seed slipping when fruit is cut, or green color turning pink. Okay. Or in the muskmelon, or even cowpea, snap, bean, sweet pea, etc., they are well filled pods that snap readily. Okra, that is desirable size reached, and the tips of which can be snipped readily. When you go and buy an okra lady's finger in the market, generally we take and just we break the tip. So it indicates that yes, it is good and mature. In the figure, so in the selected different stages of the development and maturity indices of the vegetables, that is the tomato. The tomato is the stage 1 is the green, completely it is green. The surface of the tomato is completely green in color. The shade of green may vary from light to dark. In the stage 2, there is a definite break, that is the color from green to tannish yellow, pink or red. Then similarly stage 3, that is the green color changes. You come to the stage 4, where 30 to 50% of the surface in the aggregate becomes pink or red. In stage 5, more than 60% of the surface, and finally the fully ripe is the stage 6, that is fully mature. You can say more than 90% of the surface in the aggregate is red. So these are the various indices which can be used for. So finally, I would like to summarize the lecture today, that fruits are the ripened ovary and classified based on their climatic adaptability, morphology and rate of respiration. Vegetables are the edible portion of the plant, which might include stem, leaf, root, flowers, fruits and seeds. Fruits and vegetables are the primary sources of micronutrients, fiber and other macronutrients in the diet. but definitely they are poor sources of proteins and fats. Okay. They also provide certain phytochemicals and bioactive compounds with health benefits and disease prevention properties. Fruits and vegetables account for 90% of the total horticulture production. Their value is expected to grow at a CAGR of 14.84% during the years 2020 to 2024. Appearance, morphology, texture, flavor, total soluble solids and total acidity remain as the major harvest indices and determines the quality of fruits and vegetables. These are the references which I have used in this lecture. Finally, thank you. Jai Hind.